individual first aid kits. Let's talk about that for a minute. What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's episode of Guns and Tactics. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Rex, aka Mr. Pew Life. If you're not already following me or have been following me on my other channel, Pew Life, or on Instagram, Mr. Pew Life, my name is Rex. Thanks for having me on this channel. I want to say a quick thanks to Dave, Tim, and the rest of the gang from Guns and Tactics for having me on this channel, letting me be on board officially. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about IFAKs, individual first aid kits. Kit that's meant to be worn on your person, either on your chest rig, your plate carrier, your belt, to be used by the person wearing it in the event of an emergency or traumatic injury situation. Now, I'm not talking about a trauma kit or a medic bag that's chock full of medications or IV fluids, or a bag that you throw in your vehicle for emergencies. I'm talking strictly about IFAKs, or a bleed or blowout kit, designed specifically to stop the bleed or stabilize a person long enough for you to access higher level of care if the injury is serious enough to warrant going to the hospital. With everything that's going on now as well, the civil unrest, the instability, the unpredictability, the fragility of society, having a first aid kit or an aid bag is more crucial than ever, in addition to legally owning a firearm. Today we will strictly be talking about IFAKs. It's an awesome thing to see nowadays, to go to the range and see people wearing some sort of medical gear on their person, like I said, on their chest rig, plate carrier, belt, pouch, or what have you. It used to be that you go to range and no one carried medical gear at all because it was too cumbersome, it was too much. You know, some had multiple pouches. Some guys that had a jumbo IFAK, like on his 6 o'clock, it was a big pouch with a SAM splint in it. Now, if your IFAK can fit a SAM splint, that is no longer an IFAK, that is an aid bag. That's too big to be an IFAK, in my humble opinion. I mean, just market it and just call it the Dangleberry. That's a good idea. In the last few years, having IFAKs or a medical kit is becoming more and more popular, kind of a fad almost, with different companies coming out with IFAKs or pouches specifically designed for IFAKs. Kind of a fad, but you know, kind of in a good way. But what happens is sometimes it almost just feels like people are just playing dress up. It's all cosmetic. It's nice to see that they have that kit, but sometimes I feel like A, they bought it just to look cool, so they haven't cracked it open or don't even know what's in there. B, they know what's in there, but they don't necessarily know how to use it. Or C, there's nothing in there at all. True story, I'm an ER nurse by trade, and I was working one night. This happened a couple of weeks ago. A cop brought in a drunk, belligerent patient. I think he crashed into a pole or something. Pretty generic story, right? But it happens quite a lot. But I noticed the pouch on his 6 o'clock on his belt was open, and I told him, I was like, hey man, your pouch is open. He's like, oh, cool, thanks. He reaches behind him and throws me a high chew. Sure enough, I looked in there, and there was a bunch of high chews, his vape. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna play innocent here. We've all done it, especially in the military. You will have a pouch dedicated for your fatty cakes or your candy, your snacks, whatever, right? But I didn't see any other medical gear on him. He didn't even have a tourniquet pouch, which now, maybe he had some kit in his car. Now, I'm gonna preface this as not advocating anyone to practice above their level of training. If you're able to do certain things within your scope of practice, by all means, go ahead. But I am not asking you to do anything more than you have to. People might even go above and beyond what they're capable of doing. Like, they don't know what's in their gear, or they think they know, and just because they saw a YouTube clip or, you know, or a movie, automatically they say they do go out and do something that they're not supposed to, like this video clip right here. All right, mind you, this is just a movie and it's for entertainment purposes only. All right, so we got two Karens over here, headed over. All right, good effort on the Heimlich. That's not how you do it, but good job anyway. All right, so what they're gonna try to do is called an emergency cricothyroidotomy. She'll call it a tracheotomy. Vodka.
Technically, no, but I've been doing some research. I feel fairly confident I know how. He's still choking. Okay, sir, what I'm gonna do is
I've seen on TV. See, this is exactly what I don't want to happen, but I could see happening because there are videos like this and people may think they know what they're doing. And yes, let's use a steak knife, why don't we?
Because you're choking. I'm gonna go ahead.
It is not real again, people, but it's still pretty hilarious.
I'm gonna insert my fingers in here because what's happening is
they're showing you exactly what not to do.
Don't put your fingers in there.
So what she's supposedly doing is looking for the cricothyroid membrane.
And it's gonna allow the oxygen to get to your brain.
But all she's done is just created a hole. And now she's just bleeding.
Jesus, oh my god, oh my god, that's a lot of blood. Oh my god.
Oh, this is hilarious. It's not real. It's pretty hilarious, and I just don't want anyone unnecessarily stabbing someone and causing further injury. This right here is gold. So like this kid got hit with a rubber bullet in the recent protest / riots. They used a belt, which, you know, absolute last resort. At most, the ABD pad, yeah, all he needed was a little bit of pressure, but still, that's funny. Yeah, they're tourniqueting a leg with a belt on a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
Not gonna lie, it was pretty hilarious. But it probably caused more damage to that poor kid's tissue. It wasn't actively bleeding. You could have just, maybe the ABD pad packing it, that was fine. You know, just a little compression, stop the bleed. Maybe a hug and a kiss and, you know, tell him everything's gonna be okay. And I know people will watch a video. If I don't know how to use it, maybe someone else is gonna be there that knows how to use it. Well, guess what, Karen? Because you know there's always that one. If there is someone there that knows how to use a needle chest decompressing needle or an NPA, then he will have one in his aid bag. If you have it, use it at your own risk. I am not telling you to use it. Get the training, there are classes out there. So today in this video, I will be mainly talking about what I feel are essential to an IFAK or individual first aid kit / bleeder kit. The reason also that I'm making this video is there are a lot of options out there for IFAKs or aid kits. Plenty of companies out there putting out quality gear, but it's not cheap by any means. It can get pretty pricey. The IFAK that I have on my belt that I put together from Live the Creed. This is their IFAK pouch, and I just got the pouch and I filled it with medical items that I already had on hand. So I picked this pouch because of the low profile design and the ease of access. Also because it came in multicam black and it was in stock. My only issue with it so far is that because it is so minimal, there's only so much you can pack in the pouch itself, but that is also a wonderful thing because it makes you really concentrate on what is going to be necessary for an IFAK without all the bells and whistles and or all the extra stuff that's going to add bulk to your IFAK. So let's get down to it. All right, here we go. This is my kit right here. This is my IFAK, and I'm going to show you what I feel are essential to an IFAK. So first item that I feel is important is to have a tourniquet. From North American Rescue are probably the best out there. There's a lot of counterfeit cat tourniquets out there, so be aware of that. That being said, there's several different tourniquets out there. There's the rats, which I'm not big a fan of, but there's a SWAT T. Moving forward, so we have our tourniquet. We open the Live the Creed pouch and see what we have here. So this is what I like about the Live the Creed's pouch. It's fairly low profile. Ease of access, either going left or right from your body. You can put this on your belt, you can put this on your chest rig, somewhere that's easily accessible. I think you could even mount this on your vehicle. So like I had mentioned, I put the kit together myself, but you do have the option to purchase the pouch with medical supplies from Live the Creed. So first thing you'll see here is a 14 gauge needle chest decompressor for potential tension pneumothorax. If you're a trained medical professional and you know what you're looking for and you know how to use these things, by all means go ahead. But if you are not, I don't recommend you using this on yourself or anyone. So there's that. QuickClot or combat gauze. It's great for stopping bleeds, packing wounds. I have here some rolled gauze. These are great also for packing wounds in a pinch if you don't have combat gauze, or if you want to use more than the combat gauze. You could also use this as a sling or just to bandage up a minor wound. It's always a good idea to have tape. I have here packed in the roll of tape some gloves that I have on hand. Have a couple pairs because you never know when you'll need them. Gloves, I think I have 3 pairs packed in here in this 1-inch roll of tape. I have some wound closure strips here, some Steri Strips. I have a chest seal. This is a Halo chest seal. This is a non-vented Halo chest seal for penetrating chest wounds or sucking chest wounds. And yes, these can be folded. They're packed in there, they're sealed in tight, and they don't lose their ability to do their job just because they're folded. And then of course, some shears. Just regular run-of-the-mill Trama Shears. So this is what I have in my little IFAK. So this doesn't seem like a lot, but this is actually, this right here can get you to the next level, the higher level of carry if it warrants it. Oftentimes flat range injuries from shooting will oftentimes be below the waist or on the holstering, reholstering kind of injuries down the leg. Chest wounds are less likely in these situations in the flat range, but accidents do happen. And I know you may be thinking, how about meds like Tylenol? Simple things like Tylenol, Benadryl, maybe some burn gel, antibiotics, hand warmers. Those kinds of things I feel like are also important, but those won't belong in an IFAK. Those will belong in an aid bag or a trauma kit in your vehicle or somewhere close by if you're at the range. Some extras that you could have in your pack if you're able to fit it are things like a cravat or a warming blanket or Mylar blanket, Sharpie, 2x2s, maybe some 4x4s, adjunct airways like the NPA, OPA, the needle, if you're adequately trained. Yeah, those are some nice extras to have. All right, so let's see about packing all this back in this bad boy. And mind you, I am doing this behind the camera. Ta-da! That only took a good 5 minutes. But as you see, I got it all there to fit. May not look pretty, but it is all in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys found the information that I put out there helpful or informative, and learned a few things. I want to say thanks again for you guys for watching. If you jumped on here from my other channel, Pew Life, make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button right here. Help us grow here in Guns and Tactics. With everything that's going on today, I wish everyone the best, and I pray for everyone's safety. Hope you are all doing well, staying safe, doing the right thing, taking care of yourself, taking care of your family. If there's anything else you guys want to see from me or from Dave, make sure to leave a comment down below. One last shout out, huge shout out to the Musa store. This is their thin white line t-shirt, showing support to all the medical and first responders out there. That being said, please stay safe, stay vigilant, and until next time, peace.